Greetings all, it's Blue Knight. Welcome back to Ratchet and Clank. Previously, we finished up on planet Orxon, and we got an infobot, which ultimately led us here, to Planet Homan. We also got some raritanium on this planet before we stopped from the last video, which will be useful for later. Today we're going to see how far we can get at Homan. Hopefully we can get up to the Rocketbuster Maximus, and stop it in time before the Blarg deploy it for destruction of this planet. But before we start, you can actually kind of see beyond this rooftop. There's a gold bolt over there. I forgot to get that after clearing up the ankle biters here for the last video. So we're gonna rectify that right now. It's pretty simple to get up there. Just wall jump up this moving wall segment of sorts, and not go over it like I did. You have to do some careful timing to get to this gold bolt, but it's not that hard. And I say that as I missed the wall segment again. Let's try this time a bit later. And of course that would work. All I had to do was just wait a little bit before executing that wall jump. But like I said, it's nothing too difficult. Just get the timing right and it's as good as yours. Now you can proceed on the main path to get to the Rocketbuster Maximus. Then we head over here. Be careful of this wall of crates over there, because there are some enemies that are going to be waiting to ambush you. I'm going to use the Devastator. And then I'll just fire away on these guys. Got 3 of them, not bad. And they'll come and strike you. Now before we progress any further, I actually want to go onto this platform. I hope I'm heading in the right direction of what I want to acquire. The main path to get to the Rocketbuster Maximus is over there, but if we go through this cave, we'll get something very useful. Something that I've been wanting to get for quite some time now. First things first, let's clear out this cave so we can progress further into our little spelunking detour. Of course, getting a lot of bolts is always useful. Especially that after we got the Visibomb gun, which I won't be showing off in this level. I'll actually be using it in the level afterwards. Just so you know, this is what my weapon set is looking like on Homan, in case you're playing along, which if you do, I'm really surprised about that, I'll be honest. So this is going to be one big hydro displacer segment. All you have to do is just find the instant faucet or instant drain. I guess it'll be the instant faucet in this case, since there are... or since the water level is pretty low right now. And then just raise the water level. Well, wait a minute. Okay, I am missing something here. Aha! Right over there. We have to get the water from this container first before we raise the water level. Thinking a little too far ahead again. I have a nasty habit of doing that. So now we can raise the water level with the instant faucet. And swoop around for a bit, because there are quite a few hidden spaces that I want to check out before we completely raise the water level to its highest. Okay, there's nothing over there. We have to find another water container before we can raise the water level, because as it stands right now, our hydro displacer is obviously empty. If we could raise the water level without needing any water in our hydro displacer, that would be a heck of a miracle, especially in the technological age that Ratchet and Clank takes place in. Which, from what I read on my research, Ratchet and Clank takes place in the year 5354. I didn't think it was that far ahead of our civilization, but then again, I'm pretty sure our planet in that many years from now is not going to look like this. It'll be quite the miracle if it does. Okay, so let's see, there's the instant faucet over there. But we have to go to this water container first to obviously get some more water for our hydro displacer. This is kind of a boring segment because it really just kind of destroys the pace of what the game is usually meant for, as well as how to do one action over and over and over again. It's not as painful as it sounds. Then again, I have played this multiple times, so I'm kind of used to it. But it can be a bit time consuming, I guess. And now we can raise the water level once again, and I think this should be the final time. Yeah, we can reach this huge amount of bolts, which I have no idea what spawns this amount of bolts over here. That always puzzles me. But it's there, so I might as well take it. Let's jump up here. Now, we're not done yet. That was just kind of part one to what I'm trying to get. Gotta go through this segment of conveyor belts to get to our destination. Take out all these explosive crates first, though. Because, of course, I want the money. I want the cash. Really gotta make up for cash, especially, like I said, after getting the Visibomb gun. And trust me, like I said before, it's gonna be worth seeing the Visibomb gun in action. I won't be using it now, but in due time, you will see the incredible power and just the incredible usage of that gun overall. Whoa, more ankle biters. I knew they'd come up here at some point, but I didn't think it'd be right here. More of them. Okay, I'll just use a Walloper. I probably had that equipped in a circle, but I just kind of panicked. Okay, more Blind Troopers. They're nothing hazardous. These explosive crates are more hazardous than those Blind Troopers. At least when you're in close quarters combat. When you're at a distance, they can be kind of threatening, especially if they're in a pack, which I think 100% of the time they are. Or probably most of the time. I do remember one instance on Eudora, we did face off against a lone Blind Trooper. Okay, so let's proceed over here. Cause more destruction and get more buddies. I can't imagine how cold Ratchet must be. We saw him in the last video that he did kind of shiver a bit, despite having a lot of fur on himself. I guess it's just not enough fur for him to stay warm in this cold temperature. Then again, who am I to complain? I'm Canadian. I'm used to dealing with the cold, especially in the winter. Anything over here? No, more crates. And some more nanotech if you need it. Thankfully, I don't right now. Reminds me, I have to go back to planet Orxon to get that premium nanotech. I'll have to keep that in mind, because I don't want to venture too far ahead without forgetting that.
Hey, buddy, what's shaking?
Oh my goodness. Aren't you just a little angel?
Actually, I'm a little robot.
You're funny too.
Yeah? Looks aren't everything.
You be nice. I think I got something special for you. How would you like a hydro pack upgrade?
That would be quite helpful for swimming underwater.
Whatever.
There you go, sweetie. You look so handsome.
Thank you, miss. Your craftspersonship is excellent.
If you two are through...
Jealous?
You come back and see me any old time.
She's lying, she does not have anything else for us after we get the Hydro Pack upgrade, which will automatically equip when we're swimming. The Hydro Pack lets you swim against currents. This will help very, very much in swimming. Combine this with the O2 mask, we're practically invincible when it comes to swimming now, which is very good. Now I could take that teleporter to go back to the ship, but there's a little something that you can miss out after you get the Hydro Pack. So we head back to the cave. There's one more, I guess, sub-cave of sorts that we can use. So now we have the Hydro Pack, we can activate its turbo jets by holding down R1. So no more have to go manually like this, which is really freaking slow. We can now use the Hydro Pack and let that do all of our work for us. So like I said, there's something here that we've missed out because we couldn't get it before without the Hydro Pack. I hope it's this room. Let's see. This might be back to the entrance. I think this could be back to the main path. Yeah, it is. That's not where it is. I only discovered this hidden spot of this cave recently, so my memory's a little hazy on it. And I think it's one of the last few gold bolts that I was able to collect before I was able to 100% this game completely. 100% this game completely. That's really redundant. Way to go, Andrew. It's over here. Yeah, right here. There's a gold bolt. I think that's 2 we got in the span of 10, 11 minutes tops. That's still pretty good progress, considering that they're probably less than half of those that we have to collect in our adventure now. Now, the Hydro Pack you don't have to buy in later games. In fact, it comes automatically equipped with Clank, as well as I believe the Thruster Pack as well, starting in the sequel. So you don't have to worry about buying that kind of stuff anymore. And actually, a little tidbit about the Hydro Pack. At one time in Ratchet and Clank, there was a manufacturer for Gadgetron called, I think, Mini-Ton Incorporated. They were the manufacturer for Gadgetron's weapons, but they couldn't provide the Hydro Pack because they had licensing issues with it, so they couldn't sell it. They're never mentioned in the game, or anywhere in the series for that matter, but they're mentioned in this game's manual from what I've looked up. It's something I didn't know about. Who would have thought that something useful like the Hydro Pack will have kind of a rich history to it. Probably use the wall break against these guys because I'm very close to them. Already down the 2 nanotech spheres, but there's one over there, so I'm not too worried. There's a Blarg rocket helicopter commander over there. That's the one we took out just moments ago. Take all that. And I think we're safe to proceed. This should be the only thing we have to accomplish now, is just getting the Planetbuster Maximus deactivated. Well, deactivated as in completely destroyed. There's no way we can deactivate something that big. Alright, let's head over here. Okay, there's gonna be a bunch of mines that we'll have to worry about from those spawning points, I guess. So use the Peroster and you can just camp out on it. Easy peasy. Don't have to worry about that at all. So 4th nanotech sphere, back to full health once again. I'm just scouring the place just to be sure that I don't miss anything, because I tend to do that in the past when I'm playing Hoven. This is one of my least memorable levels, in my opinion, because there really isn't that much that stands out to me, in my opinion. It's just that planet with the rocket is how I see it. So, my memory's a bit hazy on this level, despite not having that much to go through. I mean, there's the Raritanium we got last video, and the Hydro Pack we just got a few minutes ago. Other than that, there's really not much that stands out to it. I want to get to this bunch of crates first. Okay, if plan A's not working, so plan B, let's boost jump onto this arch. If I can. Okay, jump up here first to get a standing point. Okay, for a split second, I didn't mean to do the butt stuff on it. Okay, almost kind of held. Ratchet was stationary on that point for a moment. I guess I'll have to boost jump on this platform at its highest point. No, not the side flip. I meant to do the boost jump. No idea how I'm having this much trouble with something that's kind of minuscule in the long run. I could probably just blow it up with a demonstrator or something and probably get it like that. Which, come to think of it, I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's waste of ammunition, yes, but I want the money. And none of it is holding on to me. Great. Good, I was able to glide jump onto it. Realistically, I probably could just boost jump onto that arch over there. That could have given me a little shortcut, but then again, I would have missed out on those ankle biters. So, bit of a catch-22 there. We're not that far from getting to the Planetbuster now. Just hop on these platforms, wait for them to ascend to their highest altitude, and then jump over there. At least jump over to the next segment. Walloper against these guys. Having a bit more trouble with these guys as of late than I usually do. Then again, they are kind of tricky to deal with since they are, well, ranged enemies, I guess. I could jump over there, but I want to explore this little house first. Okay, I know there's a bunch of Blarg troopers over there, so calling for the Agents of Doom. It's when these guys are at their maximum potential. Not that these troopers are strong to deal with. Wow, what if you survived? Oh, never mind. I jinxed it. I thought that guy survived, and nope, that Agent of Doom just cleaned his clock for the better. At least for the better in my benefit. Which gives me a lot of money as a result. Ratchet's starting to roll out that dough. Well, I think rolling in the bolts would be very painful, because, well, they're bolts. Okay, so another spawn by point here. Only 2 of you? Not to be more than that. Okay. That just gets me that much closer to the Planet Buster.
We are too late. The ship is leaving.
Hang on. There's an old defense turret over there. Hey, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I sincerely doubt it.
Come on, Clank, it's not that difficult to think what Ratchet's thinking in this scenario. Take out that guy, because he's going to be a nuisance, if anything. And I'm pretty sure you're probably thinking what Ratchet's thinking. Mount this turret, and we'll use it to take down the ship that has the Planet Buster Maximus. So to take out this weapon, we have to eliminate all the turrets, believe it or not. You don't have to go after the rocket itself, but the more turrets you eliminate and the more sinking for the ship that goes down, the more rocket helicopters are gonna be trying to eliminate you. And you can't dismount this either, so once you're on this turret, you're in this for the long haul until you die, or the Planet Buster Maximus is destroyed, whichever the two comes first. Preferably you want the former outcome to happen, unless the former I mentioned was you dying, which is in the latter outcome. Just kind of have to focus right now so my memory's not that on point at the moment. Or if I could just tough out the rest of these explosions for these rockets. No, I don't have to. That last turret is actually taking quite a bit of damage to take down. At least it's flaming up. And there it goes. One more segment to go. Eliminate you first. Eliminate all of you for that matter. It's getting kind of close. Not gonna lie, I'm starting to worry a little bit now. Alright, we did on the first shot. Good.
Men, you are about to embark on a very dangerous mission. We will be launching a heavily armed surprise attack from our new moon base against a completely unarmed planet. Actually, that doesn't sound too dangerous. Nevertheless, your orders are simple. Destroy anything that moves. Steal the power generators from Gorda City. Then destroy anything that doesn't move. Oh, and don't forget, have fun.
We must get to the moon base and stop Drek.
No, we have to get to the moon base to find Quark. If Drek is there, Quark is probably with him.
But Drek is going to destroy that city. We must get to the base.
That's what I said.
No, that is what I said.
Fine.
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 Okay, you two, settle down. We'll go to the Gemlik moon base, don't worry. At least that's one that you can agree on, if you could call that agreeing. So we're not done here yet. There's another skill point that I want to get. It involves taking out these Blark helicopters. The best way to do this is to get your Devastator out because it's the only one that can home in. And just shoot at whatever helicopter comes to your path when the green reticle appears. And you just gotta hope for the best. Sometimes you might be able to fire a bit too late and the rocket might never catch up. And sometimes you will be able to destroy it without having to worry about it. Like so. That was pretty easy. It's also best to do it from this spot because it's the highest point in the level. So be sure to keep that in mind because it involves for the rocket to travel less distance. So I don't think we're gonna end the video quite yet. Remember that rare titanium we got in the last episode? Well, there's something we can use for that after all. And it involves going back to Pokataru. Bet you didn't think we'd visit this place again, did ya? Well, there's actually a couple more things we could do on this planet as well. The first of which, I'm actually gonna show the Visibomb off in action. And then, we'll be heading into the Jawai Resort sewers. Where we can finally trade that rare titanium in for something. But that's gonna be saved for another time because this episode's actually going long enough as it is. At least long in my standards. So next time on Ratchet and Clank, we're gonna visit the sewers, and we'll see the missile bomb in action as well. So until we meet again, everyone, farewell for now.